I recently said that I love the Apple TV shows, so here's my top 5 recommendations and some honourable mentions as well. So my first honourable mention is The Morning Show. I have just started this and I'm a couple episodes in and I've really enjoyed it so far. It follows a team that includes Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon as they are morning news hosts. I do think if it kind of carries on the way that it's going, it kind of could sneak into my top 5, but you never know. Second honourable mention is Bad Monkey. I'm a huge fan of Bill Lawrence. Obviously, he did Scrubs earlier on, which is one of my favourite comedies of all time. And this basically follows Vince Vaughn, who's a private investigator investigating a crime on the island. And this is really good as well. I'd give it a go. It's probably not as good as some of Bill Lawrence's others, but it is great. So my fifth recommendation is Ted Lasso. I mean, if you haven't watched Ted Lasso yet, where have you been? But this again is created by Bill Lawrence. As I said, I'm a massive fan of Scrubs, so for me, this was always going to be a hit. This basically follows an American football coach that comes over to coach soccer, as they call it, and basically how he is changing from moving across from America to the UK. It is really funny. It does have some pretty heartfelt moments as well. Does it lose its way maybe in the third series? A little bit, but I think the rest of the series hold up well enough that you can kind of forgive that. My fourth recommendation, and this is actually a bit of a shocker because I think these top four can change depending on what is on at that point in time. And I'm going to go for Severance, unfortunately. I think the other three that I've got kind of pip it a little bit. I love Severance. I've been a massive fan of Ben Stiller for as long as I can remember. And this show just has everything. It has that sci-fi edge, it has the mystery, it has a little bit of a thriller, and the acting is excellent. I've always been a big fan of Adam Scott, and I think it's really good that we're starting to see him in more of a dramatic role because he's always been a comedian, really. Like you see him in Step Brothers, and it's nice to have him not be a dick. Um, Obviously, I've talked about Trammell Tillman in the other Emmys video, but him as Mr. Milchek is just perfect. Like he is hilarious and the struggles that you see him go through in the second series are so well done and well acted by Trammell that they are really needed in that series and they make sense. Like to have that in there was perfect in my opinion. And follow me for part two because this is getting a bit long for my top three.